Hey guys, alright, I'm gonna make this video. I had a video request for beginners for doing your nails at home. So that's what I'm gonna make this video for. We're gonna go over the Young Nail products because you don't have to be a professional to purchase the Young Nail products. I am a licensed professional, so I can buy whatever. I don't just use Young Nails, but just for people that want to do them at home, you probably want to stick with Young Nails. So we'll go over the products. This right here is like a little trial kit. This is what you'll get in the trial kit. So let's see, this is a protein bond. This is your adhesion. This is your top gloss, your top coat. You've got your gel base, another top coat, another gloss, just in a different form. Your gel builder, your sculptor. This is your white sculptor, and then your concealer pink, which will be your sculptor as well. The builder and the sculptor, the only difference is the viscosity. So the builder is a lot thinner than the sculptor. So the sculptor is more for like doing forms. When you have a form placed on your nail, and we'll go over that as well. But this is what you get in your kit. I don't know if it comes with a gel brush, but you need a gel brush. So if you decide to order, make sure you get a gel brush. You can't just use any brush. This one is a Tammy Taylor. I've had it forever, but like I said, just as long as it's a gel brush and it works, you like it, great. That's all that matters. You will also need a cuticle pusher, whether it's a steel, a metal one, or a plastic one. These work just as well. It don't matter what kind you get. You can order these off the website as well. You can get them off of Amazon. It don't matter. You'll need some wipes or paper towel or something like that, and alcohol as well, and a file, of course. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first you're going to want to prep your nails. These are my nails. I already have some gel, hard gel on them, but we're going to act like there's not. There's just a little bit on there. But first you need to prep your nail. So if you have, I have an e-file. A lot of you guys won't have an e-file, but you can also use your regular file. So you want to make sure you file your nail straight to whatever shape or length that you want. I've been picking at my nails. I don't know if you can tell, but I have been. So I already prepped this one with the e-file. So the next one, you're going to want to push back your cuticle. And yeah, either one of these would work. It really doesn't matter. You just push it back. And then this one, I do like this one right here. It kind of scrapes off the stuff around it, the cuticle, the dried up skin that's on the nail. I hope this is focusing. I feel like it's not. There we go. There. So yeah, this will scrape off, which is nice. These guys kind of scrape a little bit as well. But yeah, get all that dead skin off. If there's any skin left on your nail, it will cause lifting. So then you need to remove the shine all across the nail. Make sure you go down the sidewalls. Don't file into the sidewall. You don't want to file your entire nail away. I usually like to file in like a horseshoe pattern, going up and around like that. It's kind of hard to file like on camera. Make sure you guys can see it. But yeah, so you just want to make sure all that skin is off. There. So that's what you would do. And then you're going to want to take a brush or something, anything, to get that dust off. I just use these cheap little manicure brushes, little hand scrubber brushes. They're really cheap to buy. And you can wash them and sanitize them, disinfect and all that. So there, that's all you do. So I already have like a little lump right here because I've already got product on it. But we're going to pretend that's not there. We're going to act like we're going to do a full bare nail here. So scrape off anything stuck on the sides. I still have some polish, leftover polish right there. Okay, so that's that. So make sure you get all the dust off. So then, this is where you need your little pad. You need some alcohol. Get the alcohol on your pad, and you want to cleanse that nail. Make sure you cleanse it really good. This will help dehydrate the nail as well. Get all that dust off. You want to make sure it's a lint-free pad. If it's not, you're going to be dealing with little fuzzy pieces stuck to your nail, and it's really, really annoying. Okay, the next step is you've got your protein bonds, okay? You want to put 2 coats, okay? 2. Don't judge my other hand. It ain't done. We ain't working on it yet. Okay. So you're going to want to put 2 coats. So you get the first one. This is non-acid, which is good. So you got your 1 coat. You're going to do all 10 nails like this, okay? You're going to file all 10. You're going to cleanse all 10. And then you're going to come through, do all 10 nails with the protein bond. It's a non-acid, so if you have a little cut, you're not going to feel it. If you have an acid primer, you'll definitely feel it. Okay, so then once you're done with that, you come back through after you do the all 10, and you do a second coat. 2 coats will help with lifting issues. There. We'll close that up. Now, because it is a gel product, you need a LED light. So make sure you have a LED light as well. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so now you come in with your base. You have to have your base. This is another step to the adhesion process. Let's get that out the way. So there's your base. Just get a little blob. You're going to put it right at the back of the nail, just before the cuticle. And lightly brush it down. Try not to touch the skin. If you touch the skin, wipe it off. Okay, so we got those 2 done. So we're going to get that out the way. We're going to cure these. Be right back. Okay, we're done curing those 2 nails. So I cured them, I believe it was for 90 seconds. I'm not sure. If I can't remember, I've got so many products, but if I can't remember the exact curing time, I'll just over cure it. That's not going to be, you can't over cure this one. And just so if you want to see my light, there's my nail light right there. I got them off of Amazon. I think I got it on sale for like, I don't know, $20, $30 to $40. I can't remember. But anyway, so we just applied the base, right? You need to put the base on all 10 nails. You do the first 5 nails. You cure that whole hand, okay, for a good 60, I don't know, 60 seconds to 90 seconds. And then when you're done with that, you put your forms on, or you can go straight into just the natural overlay. So we're going to do 1 form, and we're going to do an overlay. So I don't want to do the white. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to put a form on. I'll show you how that goes. Okay, this is the form I'm going to use. It's by Coupa. I think you have to be a professional to buy from them, but you can find forms on Amazon. You just got to find the one that fits you. The reason why I like Coupa, there's such a big opening right here when you pop the center out, and I hardly ever have to cut them to fit my clients. So I'm just going to pop this back here. It just adds some more support, that's all. And then you're going to give it a little curl, roll it. So my index finger already has a curve in it that you could see, which is hard for a form to fit. So if they don't fit, you have to cut them to make them fit. So when you put this form on, it's got to go under, under the free edge. You got to tuck it right in there, okay? Make sure it's nice and straight. Let's see. Let me see what this looks like. Because my nail is just, okay, there, see? It's supposed to be like nice and flush with the nail. It don't look like it, but it is. So, yeah. If you have a huge gap right here, you're going to get product underneath that nail. I'm trying to show. So, you can see. It does take a little while to learn how to put these on. But once you get the hang of it, it goes a lot faster. So yeah, so you want to do that. So we are going to use the build to build this one. Oh no, not the build, the sculptor, I'm sorry. The clear sculptor. Yeah, we're going to use this one. Get rid of that one. Okay, so here's our, I hope you can see this there. It is really, really thick. It's not going to go anywhere, as you can tell. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, okay. It's like Vaseline. That's how thick it is. Okay, so you're going to get your gel brush again, wipe it off. Just take a lint-free cloth and wipe it off. That's it. You're done. Make sure there's no, see, there's a little lint in there. See? That's why you got to get the no lint ones. Make sure that stays up in there properly. I feel like it keeps sliding down. So you're going to take a blob, right? Take a blob. Here we are. I like to work from the free edge. And then feather it back. Make sure you go all the way to the free edge. And we're going to make this a little longer just to give you guys an idea, but you can go as long or as short as you want. See if I can focus, refocus. There we go. There. Okay, so now, I'm not in the way. This is not that easy to show you guys and do it at the same time. And then you just want to move it all around until you get the shape that you want. And you can see we're not even building yet. Like, we're just making the shape right now. So get another blob. And you're going to come back here. You're going to start right towards the back. You're going to float it in a circular motion. I think they sometimes call it pillowing, if that makes more sense. And then pull it out. You don't want to, and then you can cure this like this. I don't know if Young Nails has a heat spike, but if you get gel too thick and you go to cure it, there'll be a heat spike. So that's where we're at right now. We're going to build the free edge a little more, put a little another blob there to build that free edge up right here. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put this in the light and cure it. Be careful when going in. Okay, so we're done curing it. Make sure you cure it for the full time. You can squeeze it, and then it'll release itself. Oh, it feels so good to take forms off. So this is, oh, I touched that. So this is what you're at now. This is where you're at. So you would sculpt all 5 nails on one hand, and you would cure all 5 nails, okay? So that's where you're at. So now you can definitely start building it up because you can see it's still thin right there. So you can get more of a blob. Okay. So now, focus. There we go. There we go. I don't use Young Nails a whole lot. I usually use Light Elegance, but you have to be a professional to buy Light Elegance. And I also use Magic Gel System, which they're from Canada, and you have to be a licensed professional for them as well. And you can be a cosmetologist. You don't have to have just a specific nail tech license. Like, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but I thought I would love doing hair, and I don't. I like doing nails a lot better. I never thought I'd be here doing nails, ever. I thought I was going to be doing hair, coloring hair. Nope, not what happens. Okay, so you're going to keep working at it. Make sure you get it on the sides without touching the skin. You can also flip it upside down to help gravity take place. Pretty cool, huh? And now you want to make sure you don't overwork the gel because you can get bubbles in it. Like, there's a ton of bubbles in this, but we're going to put polish over it anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, so now just make sure. And if you see like a low spot, just take the tip of your brush. Do that. Let's see. Okay. So I think that's good because we're going to file anyways. Can you see that? I know it looks like it's pointing down, but we are going to file the edges and all that and make it more straight. All right, we're going to cure this. Okay, so I got this cured. So you would do that to all 5 nails, and then you would cure it, right? And there's a sticky layer on it still. So you want to take a wipe with some alcohol. Young Nails does have their own cleanser. It's called Swipe, so you can buy that as well. Or just get some alcohol, 99% alcohol. And you want to cleanse that nail. There. There. So it's no longer sticky. And then you can start filing. But before we file, I'm going to continue on to this one. Okay, so this one we used the clear sculptor, right? So now we're going to use the build on this one. So the build, let's see if you can see it. It's definitely thinner. It's very slow moving. So when you use this product, you might want to do 2 or 3 nails and then cure it for about 10 seconds to freeze it into place and then continue with the others. Okay, so now we take our wipe. We wipe our gel off, right? Make sure there's no fuzzies in here. Okay, so now we want to take a blob of this as well. So it's a little thinner, a little stringier. And we're going to float it on here. And you're just going to push it towards the cuticle area without touching. You're going to float side to side. And you would do this to a couple nails, 2 or 3 nails, and then flash cure it, I don't know, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, whichever you want. So then you look at the side and you can see there's a lump there. So you want to take your tip of your brush and go back and forth on it. Now this is just a gel overlay on a natural nail. That's all this is. And you want to make sure it's not sagging. It will sag and it'll run in. If you don't catch it, it will run into your sidewalls. So this is like your more natural way. We're going to cure that. Okay, we're done curing that. So if you feel like this is not enough for your nails, if you feel like you need more, you can totally take another blob of that builder that we just used and put another layer on top of this and cure it. You could totally do that. But I'm not going to. I think it's fine, so we're going to close those up. Again, we're going to take a lint-free. These ones are not lint-free, but I don't want to use my good ones on myself. I would never buy these ones again. These things are just awful. They came from Amazon, I think. But, so you're going to wipe that off with alcohol. And so that is what they look like so far. Now, remember we talked about the heat spike? I'm going to show you my light real fast. Okay, so this is my light. And I got it off of Amazon, right? If it'll focus. So there is a heat spike on the back of your lamp. You got your 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Over here you got 90 seconds, which is a low heat, double power. So it starts out low, and then it gets stronger and stronger. And then this is where you put this, you hit this button when you're doing gel nails, hard gel, so that you don't have that heat spike on your nail bed, because it is not pleasant. This one wasn't a bad heat spike on my nail. Like I said, the thicker the gel, the more of a heat spike you will have. So you definitely want to hit the low power button when you're doing gel. Okay. Another thing to keep in mind when you have your gel brush, make sure it is out of the way of your LED light. It will cure your gel brush, and then it's ruined. So let's start our filing process. So for this one, let me redirect my camera a little bit. Okay. So file under the, oops, here we go. Here we go. Bear with me. Focus, there we go. Okay, so you want to file under that edge like that. You want to file straight out like this. Do not file in. Okay, you're going to dig into your sidewall. You don't want to do that. You just want to make sure it's straight out. And again, okay, so you see how we got that little chip right here? That happens when you're sculpting gel. Pull your skin away, just gently. Don't rip your skin. And start filing that. And again, file straight from the sidewalls out. I get a little more aggressive with my nails because I know what I want. And you see that C-curve? I mean, we got a lot of filing we got to do. And I would usually use an E-file. But if you don't have an E-file, this will work. A regular file, I think it's a 100, 180 grit, will work just fine. Gel is so easy to file. It does not take long to file gel at all. It's a lot easier to file than acrylic. You can taper them in if you want more of a coffin look. So now we're going to do my horseshoe. We're going to start, and you want to season this edge. So take a file or take something rough and season that edge so you don't cut yourself. You will cut yourself and your client. You don't want to cut your client. I've cut myself before, getting too close to that cuticle. But I'm not as cautious with myself. So you want to make sure that cuticle is flush. And then I do my horseshoe. Now, the more of a C curve that you have, the stronger it will be. And so you keep filing until you are happy with your shape. Sometimes I'll file down if I feel like I need to. And you want to make sure, like, see, it's a little thinner over here, a little thicker, so you want to even that out. And then file under here to get both sides even, okay? Get this off. Now my finger is already crooked, so it may look funny in here because I've already got it. Yes, it's possible to have a crooked finger. This nail already grows funky anyways. And then you want to make sure it's nice and flush around the cuticle area. See, like this is very nice. Like I'm actually very happy with this. It's nice and flush right here. And then you have your apex. And now we're straight. Like that is very, very nice. So now we just got to work on, that looks nice too. We just got to take a little bit down on this side right here. And you could do that with the softer side of the file, so you don't take too much down. And then you want to kind of smooth it out with the softer side of the file as well. There, we're getting there. And that's what I do until I am happy with the shape of it. And then you take your brush, scrub all that dust off. See my finger, I can't even like turn my finger. I gotta turn it for you guys. Like, look how pretty that is. That looks so good. Very, very happy with it. You want to look at the nail from all shapes, or all shapes, all sides and angles. Nice, thin, natural looking. I'm gonna have to trim that nail down because I'm not very good at this length, but I just love it. It looks so good. Okay, so the next would be your overlay. So all you're gonna do, which you shouldn't have to file, like very little filing. There's a little lump right over here we're gonna file, but that's it. There should be very little filing because it does self-level. And if you file too much, you will just file the product right off, and you don't want to do that. So I knew I had like a little bump over here, if I can get in there. There. So again, we got our horseshoe pattern going when we file. Up, over, and around. And I like filing. I don't know, it's just like just seeing the shapes come to life. Now, if you have an E-file, it'll definitely be much faster if you have like a really bulky nail to take down the bulk of it. Because I'm having issues with trying to get this little lump out of the way over here. If I was on a client and I was on a time limit, I would definitely use the E-file. But since this is just for beginners, doing it at home, maybe on some friends, you could definitely get it done with a hand file. It just takes a little longer. There, and then get the dust out the way to see. It looks much better, much better. So this is just a thin overlay just to add some strength to your natural nail. That's all that is for. If they have flat nails, of course you want to build up the apex area. But I already have such a curved nail that I didn't have to do that. Okay, so when you're done with that, get some more alcohol. Wipe those off. Wipe all the dust off. Okay, so now we're going to polish. So there, that's what that looks like. Okay, let me grab a polish. Okay, now that we got the dust off, everything's looking good, it's time to polish. So, Young Nails, again, you don't have to be a professional to buy. Anybody can buy from them. They have gel polish called, focus, Go Time, right? It's a one-step gel polish, so you don't need a top coat with it or anything. Like, not a base, not a top coat, it's go. If you're doing it on your bare nails, I would definitely recommend a base coat. But it is a one-step, and you don't have to. This is like their gold. I think this is a glitter. A pink glitter. Yeah, they got tons of colors to choose from. I've got like 4. But I'm just going to show you these 3. The other one's just like a really dark green. So yeah, we're going to give it a little shake up. I'll probably just use both colors. So you guys, this one in the gold so you guys could see. I've never painted on camera. We're going to see how this goes. You only need a little bit. Okay, very little. Okay, so, oh my god. I'm going to screw this up. Okay, make sure I'm on camera. So slowly work around the cuticle and side walls of the nail. You don't want a completely smooth nail. If it's totally smooth, your polish will just peel off. So you don't want that. Okay, so there's that. So to make it a little cleaner, you can take a stiff brush, just the basic old stiff brush, and you can wipe around the edges. And you want to do that to make sure it's like a nice, clean line. That is your main goal. Yeah, it's hard to see that color. Okay. Okay, so that is cured now. So now let's do a second coat. I've never been good at painting my own nails. Clean up any messes. So there's that color. Now we're going to cure that. Okay, that is cured. That is done. No sticky layer. You don't need a clear coat. Like, that's it. That is your Young Nails Go Time. So for beginners, people doing your nails at home, this would probably be perfect for you. But you still need an LED light to cure it. Let's go ahead and paint the other one right here. We'll use the other color. It's like a shimmery gold. Sure there's no dust or anything. Okay, thin coats. You want 2 coats. If it goes on too thick, it's not going to cure properly, and you're going to have sagging. It never looks good on the first coat. Ah, see? Ah, it dripped. Okay, so there's that. That's just 1 coat. Side to side. We're going to cure this. Okay, we're going to throw a second coat on. This gold is just so pretty. There it is. All right, these are done. Again, no top coat needed. It's a one step. So the next, you just grab some cuticle oil. You're going to want some cuticle oil off of Amazon. I'm sure, I don't know if Young Nails sells it on their website, but you can get cuticle oil off Amazon. Olive oil, it don't matter. It'll all work. And just rub that in. Make sure you get it underneath. You want to get it underneath because of your hyponychium under here. So there. That is, what is that? That is what they look like using gel products from Young Nails. And you shouldn't have any issues with any lifting at all. If you do, you probably got skin on there and you just need to check your prep work. But yes, so now I gotta do the rest of my nails. All right, hope you guys like this video. I know it was a little longer than I expected it to be, but hopefully you guys got the education information that you needed to do your nails at home. All right, so of course, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.